All right, we're talking to Macon with ikan, and you guys distribute NiSi products. And NiSi Filter System is something that's really new for us, at least, and we discovered this and we really fell in love with the product. So I want to talk about what makes NiSi so special and what's interesting about it. So can we talk about the filter holder system? And then if you could do a quick demo of what a glass filter looks like compared to a resin filter, it would be wonderful.
Gladly, I'd love to. So this is our V5 filter holder system. It is a 100 millimeter filter holder, excuse me. And it comes with a built-in circular polarizer. It's removable. Unscrew it like this, pop it out when you don't need it. But what makes this special, I know other people have that. What makes it special, you can turn it via a wheel on the back. And so you don't have to take off your filters, you don't have to readjust all of your filters, the square filters you have in, just to move your polarizer.
So that, with a lot of filter holders, you have to put the circular polarizer first, and then you rotate the filter holder, and that becomes a mess. It locks up, creates all kinds of problems. So with this, you can basically spin it with a wheel on the back, and that just spins the filter, which is really nice.
Yes, it's very nice. It has saved me on quite a few shoots.
Right. So, so in packaging, you have the filter holder there, and then you have, what, 3 adapters in there?
Yes. So this filter holder actually comes with your pro size rings. And it's got an 82 built-in, 82 millimeter thread built in, as well as a 77, a 72, and a 67 adapter ring that comes with it in the case.
That's very nice. Okay.
And so it allows you to just get this and go. You don't have to buy the extra rings. You don't have to buy any extra accessories. You get this, screw it on your camera, you're ready to go take some pictures.
That's really cool. And I tested the mounting of it, and it works really well, in fact. I love the packaging. This is something with the filter holders, so it looks like there are spacers in there for the regular square filters, and then you've got just a regular, how many filters is there?
It can hold 6 in this box.
Okay. So 6 in a single box. All right, now let's talk about how different these filters are compared to resin. So traditionally, I personally have been using the Lee system, and they have resin.
Yeah, they're a very popular resin filter.
Right, so this is other brand. You want to specify
other
which
brand.
one? Okay.
So, I'll show you here. This is a machine that tests the optical quality of glass. So you see here, as we go through the gradient, it gets worse and worse and worse.
Wow.
Now, the way that these are made, they're dipped.
Right.
So there's a coating on the outside of this filter, and it's not always on there properly. It's not always on there in an even gradation there.
And that's the glass NiSi filter.
So yes, this was a resin filter, name brand resin.
And it's a better quality resin, right?
Yes, this is probably what 90% of photographers out there are using.
Wow. Okay.
And this is what is the biggest one in the United States.
All right.
So this is our NiSi glass filter.
Okay.
They're made of high quality optical glass. You notice?
It's no different.
Yeah, it's almost no difference at all. I think I'm shaking this machine more than anything.
Okay.
But as we go through the gradient, you're not noticing any difference.
Right.
NiSi uses high quality optical glass, and they don't sandwich any filters in. They don't have any. They don't have a dip process. They do it all by machine. They do it very precisely.
Right. Well, the only thing is, when I carry my Lee filters, I have a holder that literally fits one filter, and because it's resin, if I bend it, it doesn't break. So the bigger concern with glass is that it does have a potential to break, and that's why you designed this, right?
Yes, that's exactly why I
just hold it straight.
We have a great filter case system here.
Yep.
But the thing with these NiSis, I mean, yes, they're glass, but they're pretty tough. I haven't been able to scratch one. I've been using these for 3 months, pretty much nonstop.
Right.
And have not been able to scratch them, haven't been able to really mess them up.
And it does have a special layer of coating that protects the filter,
yes,
right?
They've got a protective layer on top of their filters that it gives you waterproof, it gives you oil resistance.
Interesting.
And it helps you keep from scratching.
That's really exciting. We've been testing this for a little bit now, and we went out shooting, and the results were pretty stunning for the filters.
Did you see any color cast at all?
No color cast, which is something
that's a selling point. That's a big selling point in NiSi.
I've tried the high-tech filters, and I did not like the color cast that you get out of them. But we used the 10 stop, and it was very nice. It looks like you have a new 20 stop now.
Yes.
That's crazy.
We have a 20 stop. We're calling it the black hole.
Oh my God, it would be.
It's you can hold it up at the sun and you barely see a dot.
Wow.
It's impressive. We were testing it the other day at noon, and it was an hour exposure.
Oh my God, I can't imagine shooting for an hour, but I know a lot of people do that, so that's kind of nice for the super long exposure photography.
Yeah, we've been joking we should package it with a chair. So.
All right, well, it's a great product. I think one last concern, and this is something I actually talked to NiSi about. I compared my Lee filter with NiSi, and both of them said 0.6, which is 2 stops. But my Lee filter was actually darker, and I was told that the NiSi 2-stop is actually more accurate in terms of stops compared to Lee. So that was a little bit surprising and kind of shocking in a way, because I've always been used to that filter. So
the Lees are handmade. They're hand dipped. If you've seen the video they released a couple months ago, they have a group of people that sit there all day and they dip filters.
Interesting.
It's not an accurate system. You're going to get more or less coating on there depending on how long it's dipped, depending on if the person squeegees it off properly.
Right.
So the Lees aren't going to give you the precise measurements in optics like the NiSi's are.
Got it. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Looking forward to doing a full review of this amazing product.
Well, I'm sure you're going to like them.
All right.
Thank you.